Abusuya latest update on Chairman Wontumi ne lawyer ne a motion and as application or the copy mu or high court or kase or pese or withdraw from a year. Chairman Wontumi ne case no ene omo akwa copy mu e court akwa akohwe ne affidavits say or file ye and then the application or file na court no ehwehwehwehwehwe already na application court ne said da enya dia obe accept say or withdraw every a year ni case Chairman Wontumi case ne ho a enye asem keto akranti no eno na ya project e de ato ye screen no enchen e de amam no. Accra High Court dismisses Andy Apiakubi's application to withdraw legal service for Chairman Wontumi in Samina Boy case. Operation Recover All Loot oko omo platform so a omo so e de ababeto a ebusuya enye asem keto akranti no. Lawyer Andy Apiakubi as Chairman Wontumi ne council no ojinema se ojinam enye adia say omoma ne kwan ama na withdraw from Chairman Wontumi ne case na breaking news na ankasa na ya project e de ato your screen no enchen e de amam na Ivan Chi ensem bi eba betu dwa efa ho a enye asam keto akra na ansa na ebekọ no se Ghana ha open computer papa na laptop papa na we use Aboria Perosi computers and accessories there women say ukra low budget and as a high budget abusuya obema high quality laptop na we use the location enye your akwan o Kumasi Buo Chrome Estate Ela eho pick number in a free Perosi computers and accessories 0247 030108 and I say 0597 942 133. Momiyambonra yensemna yankonkoti and small course or political highway.
As in church,
yes,
was in church at the
he is not engaged in Galamsey.
Yes,
and it's also emerged in court. Even in court, the Deputy Attorney General confirmed that indeed Chairman Wontumi was not engaged in Galamsey.
Oh no, that but
in the court trial, I'm saying that even in court, you and almost everyone in this country before we lost the elections, we're saying that Chairman Wontumi was engaged in Galamsey.
But I was just pointing.
But in court, it emerged that the Deputy Attorney General said that they never accused Wontumi of engaging in Galamsey.
I was bringing that up to point out to you. I was bringing that up to point out to you that there was indeed a report before President Akufo-Addo.
So the person has been arrested. The person is facing trial. What is preventing the NDC people who were also reported, to the extent that you have Ken Ashibe, the Chamber of Mines CEO, reporting 3 people to the president that they are engaged in Galamsey?
Can we focus on Chairman Wontumi?
Why can't we? Why do we have to focus on Chairman Wontumi when there are numerous people who are also engaged in Galamsey? Who have been caught red-handed. So that is why I'm telling you that if you're focusing on Chairman Wontumi alone, it means this is persecution and not prosecution. Because if there are other people who have been engaged in it, and you have instances where even a court has convicted a DCE. At Atiwa East, the DCE was convicted of contempt for going on a Galamsey site and was digging with his brothers. They confronted the High Court. The same person is still a DCE today because he's the constituency chairman for the place. And you think we should just focus on Chairman Wontumi because that's why I'm telling you, if we are to focus on only Chairman Wontumi, it means it is persecution and prosecution. Because if it is prosecution, we were told that they will arrest kingpins. Diamonds is telling us that they have arrested 1,400 people. How many of the kingpins have they arrested in the last 1 year?
Great question there. Ivan, let me come to you.
Blessed, let me say good morning to your cherished viewers and
please look for the link for us. Yes.
Yeah, when I get it, you hold him so that I read it.
Yes, when you get that.
Lawyer Andy Apiakubi is one of the most experienced senior lawyers in this country, and he's admired by many. I have listened to him for quite some time now, and I can understand his frustration relating to the ongoing case. But I think it is quite unfortunate he has started a certain PR campaign in the media. Because ever since he filed a notice...
PR?
Oh, yeah. So ever since he filed this notice, he has conducted more radio, TV interviews than how many times he has even represented Wontumi in court. And I'm telling you.
He's been in court since.
No. He has been jumping.
No. So they all have that.
You see, he has been running from one radio station, TV station, home, conducting.
But what's wrong with the law?
At his level,
yes.
I don't expect that from him because this is a case that is still ongoing, pending before a court of competent jurisdiction. And you see, as experienced as he is, maybe he has realized that the preponderance preponderance of evidential value in this whole trial will be far beyond reasonable doubt. And that is the only way he can conveniently negotiate his way out.
The interview because it's based on his decision to walk away.
Yes.
He's never spoken to the
No. He has raised a lot of allegations.
You force me to be a lawyer for Chairman.
I understand, but you see, he has raised a lot of allegations.
Yes.
Which one way or the other impugns on the credibility of the court.
Yes.
And you see, if you are convinced as a lawyer that a judge sitting on a case is biased or blocking you, whatever, and you are convinced beyond every reasonable doubt, even on average of probability that the judge is biased,
yes,
you can petition the Chief Justice. You can petition the Chief Justice. That particular right, he's within that particular realm. Has he activated that? So if you look at the media, the PR campaign is a sort of an emotional PR campaign.
To suggest
and I think
that he's walking away.
No.
Walk away.
He's pulling a lot of defeatist muscles beneath this whole campaign.
Okay, so I have the story. I have the story.
No.
I have the story.
You can't have the story here.
I have the story. You said you allow him stop so that I read.
Yes, but let him land on the point. Then I give him time. Yes.
Which point?
Why you read it? I give you all the time, so just hold on.
You read it.
Take your time. We are on.
Oh, but when you were asking me to stop my submission and read, you said you would be very.
Let him read. I'll come to you. Okay.
Let him read.
Blessed. So what I'm saying is that there are avenues he could use to address or to seek remedies for some of these concerns he has. Yes, it is not always to go to court and have your way. You understand? Because the judge sitting there is not a zombie who will allow you to just get your way. At one of the interviews that he conducted, he said he's not feeling right. So far as the process is concerned, nobody goes to court to discuss how somebody feels. It's about the issues, the key issues. You understand? So if you are dissatisfied and you are convinced that the judge is biased, there are processes to activate. But to jump into the media suddenly, seeking to bastardize the entire process, making it look like, you asked him and he said he will be so much surprised that Wontumi will be. You see, some of these things seek to cast a certain indignation at the ongoing process. For me, that is very disappointing. That's why I started by enumerating.
This is the facts, the evidence before.
Yes. So at the end of the day, the judge is going to consider all the facts before him and make a judgment out of it. If the judgment comes, people will subject it to critical scrutiny. If there are any element of unreasonability in the judgment, those concerns can be raised. And again, whatever be the outcome, that is not going to be the end of this Chairman Wontumi case. Chairman Wontumi may be found guilty in the ongoing trial, and his lawyers can file an appeal. That right is there, you understand? And you also have the right to fair trial, which is enshrined in Article 19(1). Everybody has the right to free trial, you understand? So if you think that that particular right is being impeded, you can even seek remedy at the Human Rights Court, you understand? So you see, there are a lot of avenues available for him, but I think that he has realized that the evidential value in this particular case may be far beyond reasonable doubt, and that his client may not get away out of it. So the only way to go about it is the kind of the PR campaign.
Yeah, but he's told that he's representing him in other matters.
I understand, but we are talking about a peculiar case, which is Beeman. Maybe he's convinced that in this particular case, it's not going to work out for me, so I will not go down with him. That is why many people are suggesting that he's abandoning him. Because when this whole thing started, he could have exited at the early stage. You don't wait to the time you are waiting for what you call the judgment. At this point, exiting will be inconsequential. You understand that? The only thing the court can do is to give Wontumi time to bring in somebody to represent him. But that is not going to have any consequential impact or effect on the substance of the case. You understand? So at the end of the day, what is going to happen? You understand? Because they are not going to restart the whole case again. You understand? So whoever comes in, it is the same fact of the case, the material fact remains the same. Whatever decision the court is going to make will be the same. You understand?
Then allow him to walk away.
So he can walk away. But
why is the state blocking him from walking away?
Please, can you stop this?
Why is the state blocking him from walking away? If you think nothing will change.
Gentlemen, just
your people, the deputy attorney general is saying that he's blocking him from walking away.
So the case is,
yes,
he has the right to do whatever that he wants to do. You understand? And for me, that is inconsequential.
Your own NDC people are saying they don't want him to walk away.
You understand? So if you look at this whole process, I think that he should be bold enough and end the case with Chama Wuntu, because he had other options before this. You don't wait till the final day and just abandon the guy in the middle of the sea. You understand that? And run a PR campaign in an attempt to, just sow a certain seed in the minds of people that this is what we are expecting. So when it comes, then I told you so. You understand? I think that is in bad faith. For me, I am very, very disappointed in the way and manner he's going about this whole thing. He can quietly negotiate his exit, allow somebody to come in. You keep quiet over the case. But to be running around explaining, I found something, the judge blocked it. Who said if you go to court and find something, every time it should be accepted? There has been instances people go to court and they file motion and be denied. So these are trivial, petty matters to be running around on TV and radio advertising, seeking to indict the credibility of the judge and even the court as somebody who is part of the legal family. For me, I think it's quite unfortunate. We all may have our disagreements, our dissatisfactions or whatever, but must be channeled in a way that can bring some sort of a dignity, because like I said, if he's convinced beyond reasonable doubt that the judge is biased, there are remedies available that he can seek, then it means that he's not even doing Chama Wuntumi any good, because you
want to
because
not be effective
because if you listen to his argument, he's seeking to make a point that the judge is biased. So the judge is biased, you are exiting for him to be hanged by a biased judge. Is that what you're making? It doesn't make sense, you understand? So for me, I think he's running away and just pulling a defeatist muscles just to show a certain
So where's his right as a lawyer? Why do you not respect him?
No. He
can walk away.
Nobody can force him. Nobody can force him. Like he said, the deputy AG. The deputy AG has no right to stop a lawyer who has decided to pull out of a case. So that might be his personal opinion.
It's not a personal opinion.
But
he has also filed.
No, gentlemen. Is there?
Nobody, we are doing education.
Education.
But you are talking out of conjecture, and I'm telling you that the deputy attorney has filed.
No. But what's wrong with this gentleman?
Maybe they didn't brief you before coming. Maybe they didn't brief you. But the deputy attorney is blocking him.
Can you keep
on
quiet?
Monday, I can't.
I'm coming.
Is there any law in this country that imposes a strict responsibility on a lawyer that whether you like it or you proceed?
On
There is
Monday,
no
that
law.
will be determined on Monday.
There is no law.
Who told you?
Even if he's
Who told you
denied,
there's no law?
oh, gentlemen. What
On Monday, that is the reason he has to file.
What is in court is an objection.
Which objection?
From the AG side. It's an objection.
No, what is in court? What is in court? What is in court?
Yes.
Is
the AG.
No, Attorney General is saying that Andy is saying that I want to leave. Then the Attorney General is saying
that
I
guy is misinforming people.
Yes, it's an objection.
He's misinforming people.
What am I informing?
You see,
what am I saying? That is
don't impose your twisted understanding on the people. Don't seek to impose.
That's why I'm saying that on Monday the court will decide whether there is a law or not. He is talking out of ignorance that there is no law.
Saying you cannot be compelled.
I'm saying that when he says there is no law,
which law is that? Which law?
On Monday.
Which law?
On Monday.
I'm saying which law? Which law can compel a lawyer to represent a client? Which law?
That will be determined by the judge.
I'm asking you which law.
It will be determined by the judge on Monday. When you say there is no law,
which law?
You see, if the trial had begun earlier,
that's not the question for you. Which law?
It's just unnecessary interference. Listen, I'm saying that no, but even if the judge denies the motion, Apia Kubi has the right to say, I won't come to the
absolutely.
Nobody
you can't force him to.
So what happened? Look at him.
You don't say that.
I'm not done.
Let me read the story. Let me read the story.
So the case here is.
Let me read the story.
No. So the point is that
you're showing your bias.
Hold on.
I'm telling you, you're showing your bias today. Because you said you get back to me and you're now going back to the audience. Let me read the story. The time I was doing my submission, you held me.
Hold on.
You nearly strangulated me to read.
Come here.
And now I'm putting the thing and you're saying that you don't give me the opportunity to tell.
read it from the
Brother, remind him we are on TV and people are watching us.
Ivan, just go.
Yeah, they will know the bias.
We are not sitting on the side. We are on TV and people are watching us. So please behave yourself.
I'll give you the time.
So my point is that when this whole
on TV for more than 10 years.
when this whole Wontumi case started, when this whole
it's okay. I'll give you the time.
when this whole Wontumi case started, you understand? It was quite obvious because at the time it is the indifference on the part of the previous government that has brought us all these things. Because at the time when Ghanaians raised concerns about Wontumi's involvement in some of these things, and even you go to a point where Kubako and Chama Wontumi had an issue to the point that the Minerals Commission director, the CEO at the time, told us that Wontumi was operating without a license.
Including the last minister.
You understand? But the president of the Republic of Ghana had choose no other occasion but the Catholic Bishop Conference in Koforidua to tell the whole world that Wontumi had done nothing. When at that point, the president at that point was not privy to any preliminary sort of investigation. You understand? So it is the indifference on the part and the unwillingness, the reluctance on the part of the government to act in the face of all these things, which has brought us this particular case. So I think Wontumi is not being bundled and thrown to jail. He has been given opportunity. His right under Article 19 has been given to him. It's for him to activate. It's unfortunate his lawyer is running away, but he's entitled to go for another lawyer. He can do lawyer shopping, and I'm sure there are a lot of people who will be willing to represent him. You understand? So this whole radio PR emotional campaign, it is unnecessary, especially looking at the pedigree of he's somebody I respect so much. I've been following him.
So you feel something is happening?
Yes, I think he's privy to something maybe you and I are not privy, because the substance of the case, he goes to court every day, he's privy to the details of it. I'm saying that maybe he's convinced beyond reasonable doubt that the preponderance of the evidential value in the ongoing case can be proven beyond reasonable doubt, and it's the reason why he's finding conveniently to negotiate his way out.
In fact, he's telling us that he's also not been told by any member of the NPP that he's a bad lawyer.
But he can't be a bad lawyer. There will be no basis.
Do you want to read that quickly?
It's better he reads it.
Don't mind. He's reading Google. Don't mind. He's reading Google.
So Ghana Web is also Google.
So what do you have?
So
Ghana Web is also Google.
So I'll read that quickly so that I bring the audience in.
So you're causing delays. Judges sharp warning to Wontumi lawyers. This is Ghana Web. So if you can read it to yourself. The High Court Criminal Court 4 continued the trial of Ashanti Regional Chairman Bernard Achibuasiakum, popularly known as Chama Wontumi, regarding alleged illegal mining activities linked to the concession in Samra Boy on Thursday, May 7th, 2026. Now the relevant portion. Where is the rush? This is in quote. When you appear, just in quote, when you appear on television and people criticize the judiciary for case delays, don't sit there and watch. Tell them you are contributing to the delays. The public continues to criticize us for those for the slow progress. So we are also taking action.
So that the judge is a wonderful judge.
The judge is right.
This is a wonderful judge. If this was what really transpired in court.
So I'm saying that.
Yes.
Where is the person Andy complained?
Andy Apiakubi complained.
Where?
Is that a complaint?
No, I'm saying that he complained.
Where?
But even if you complain, these are trivial matters.
Absolutely.
These are trivial matters.
You were reading the source.
This thing has been happening in court.
Two things.
Do you know how
I said one
go to court
is that
objection?
The court said in open court that they are causing delays. Did I say that?
Apiakubi wasn't happy with it. That's what you
So where is the question?
But I'm saying that the crux of the issue is that the judge said in open court that they are causing delays.
And so what?
That is what I said.
And so what?
No, but that is the foundation of my argument.
The point was that
Apiakubi as a lead counsel was
complained about
happy.
So what is it? Where is that portion?
I will read.
Read it.
But you see, the crux of the issue.
You have wasted that time. He has wasted that time.
Don't allow him to be reading Google.
Yeah.
He's reading
Ghana Web is Google.
No.
I'll come back to you.
When I read from Ghana Web,
No, you have wasted that time. What is the portion?
And what is wrong with reading from Google?
Guys, hold on.
I'm not wrong from reading from Google.
I'll come back to you.
Google doesn't have credibility.
Okay, let's
So with the issue of Chama Wontumi,
yes.
I think that justice delayed is very troubling, but justice negotiated is very controversial and suspicious. Look, Ghanaians are asking, and the young people, we are asking, is this an accountability or is just merely an elegant exit strategy? Because if Chairman Wontumi knew at the instant that he was guilty, why didn't he just go for a plea bargain at then and wait for this time, waste the resources of the country? And this is the
That's the second
case.
There are three different
The
cases.
second one is the exim one that involved.
Yeah, we have not discussed that.
For that one, his lawyers are opting for what
Okay,
you're.
well,
what
this
they're
is
talking
separate.
about.
Yeah.
With the
So this one is
issue-
a yes. the
All right.
criminal.
So I think that this is very, very, very a controversial issue. And for his lawyer,
Yeah.
the moment he withdrawn, he's just telling one thing to us, that he knows that he's actually guilty. His client is guilty. Because I don't know any other reason aside from this that will actually lead him to.
Okay, abusuya we ne ensema ekọ so e wo political highway. So lawyer Andy Apiakubi na say high court abo ne application no ade ato agu a enye easy. Kura bedamase, some je pene kokoti sa ensemu e demai.